What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to SOTS Financial, the 5 financial mistakes keeping you broke in 2026. Let me ask you something first, and be honest with yourself, because nobody's watching. Well, you're watching, but you know what I'm saying. When's the last time you checked your bank account and thought, yeah, I'm exactly where I want to be financially? And here's something that nobody wants to admit. Most of us aren't even broke because we don't work hard enough. I'm sure everybody out there works their butt off, especially in this economy. We're broke because of specific, repeated, completely fixable mistakes. Mistakes that feel totally normal and are easy to make. Mistakes that everyone around you is making too. Which is exactly why nobody is talking about them. Until now, of course. I'm going to take some time and I'm going to walk you through the 5 financial mistakes keeping us all broke in 2026. And yes, I've personally made every single mistake on this list. All right, let's get into them. Mistake number 1 is lifestyle inflation. You got a raise. Congratulations. No, seriously, that's amazing. You worked hard for that. You put in the time and you got a raise. Now tell me, where did the extra money go? Exactly. You upgraded your apartment. Maybe you got the new iPhone, the new Samsung, the one you absolutely did not need. Started eating out more because, hey, you deserve it. Why not treat myself? This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is silently destroying your financial future. Here's how it works. You earn more, you spend more. You save the same amount, which is zero or close to it. The average American gets 10 to 15 raises in their career, which is pretty significant if you actually think about it, and somehow still retires with less than $100,000 saved. How is that even possible? It's because of lifestyle inflation. Every single time, the fix, get a raise, act like you didn't. Keep living your same life for a little while, at least 6 months to a year. Stay in that same routine. I know it sounds like revolutionary stuff, but keep living on your previous income. Automatically direct the difference into savings or investments, preferably. Your future self will literally thank you. Your current self will be slightly annoyed, but in time will realize it was all worth it. Mistake number 2, no emergency fund. Let's picture this. Everything is fine. Life is going well. The bills are paid. You're feeling good about yourself. Your head's held high. And then the car breaks down. Or a medical bill arrives. Or the washing machine just decides, hey, I want to tell you this is going to be my last day on earth. And without an emergency fund, you know exactly what happens next. You start pulling out the credit cards. The debt goes up, stress goes through the roof, and suddenly that fine financial life isn't so fine anymore. But here's the wild part. 69% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency without borrowing money. Not because they're irresponsible, because nobody taught them this one simple rule. Before you invest a single dollar anywhere else, build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. We've all heard it before, but nobody's actually taught us how to do it. I'm going to show you in later videos how to accomplish that. Put it into a high-yield savings account. Touch it only for emergencies. Not for sales, not for vacations, not because something is such a good deal. Your car breaking down, that's an emergency. Shoes you've been eyeing going on sale, not an emergency. I shouldn't have to say that, but here we are. Mistake number 3, minimum credit card payments. Raise your hand if you've ever just paid the minimum on a credit card. If you look to the back of the room, that's me with both hands raised. Don't judge. Here's what the credit card companies doesn't advise you on their glossy mailers. The minimum payment is specifically designed to keep you in debt as long as possible, because interest is how they make their money. And they are very good at making their money. Here's some quick math. $5,000 credit card balance, 20% interest rate. It's high, but it's completely normal in 2026. Minimum payment only. It'll take just a short 27 years to pay off that $5,000. The total interest paid will be over $7,000. So basically, you borrowed $5,000 and paid back $12,000 just by making minimum payments. Let that sink in for just 1 second. Perhaps I'll even repeat it. You borrowed $5,000 and paid back $12,000, and it took 27 years to do it. But there's a way to fix that. Pay more than the minimum, always. Even an extra $50 per month cuts years off that debt. Use the avalanche method. Pay off the high interest debt first, or the snowball method. Pay off the smallest balance first for psychological wins. The snowball method feels better. The avalanche method takes longer, but they both work. And they both beat paying the minimum by a country mile. And I'm from South Carolina, so if anybody else is from a country out there, you know what a country mile is. Mistake 4, not investing early enough. To people out there that are later in life, this one, it may hurt a little, but I say it with love, with God's love. Every year you wait to start investing is money you'll never get back. And I don't mean that to be dramatic. I mean it mathematically. Here's an example. Let's take Sarah and Mike, for example. Sarah's 25, and let's say Mike is 10 years older, 35. And they both decide to start investing $200 a month. Same amount, same investment, same everything, except the timing. By retirement, Sarah has over $500,000. And Mike has just under $250,000. About $225,000. Same monthly investment, 10-year difference in start date, nearly $300,000 difference in income, or outcome, I should say. That's compound interest. Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world, and he's a pretty smart guy. You don't need a lot of money to start. $25 a month, $50 a month, whatever you can manage right now. And I say start with $1 if that's all you can manage, or less, a quarter if that's all you can manage, because time in the market beats timing the market every single time. The best day to start was yesterday. The second best day to start is today. Mistake number 5, spending without a budget. Possibly the most common. Just think about it. How much money did you spend last month? Total everything. Food, bills, subscriptions, random Amazon purchases at midnight. You don't know, or maybe you do know. It's okay if you don't. Most people don't. And that's exactly the problem. You cannot manage what you don't measure. I teach my kids what type of people have money. The people that manage their money. So I teach them to tell themselves that they're money managers. Like, would you drive across country with no GPS, no map, no idea where you're going? Of course not. Or maybe you would. Maybe that type of risk taker. But that's exactly what most people do with their money every single month. Just vibe out, just vibing financially. Hopefully it works out. Spoiler, it usually doesn't. How to fix it? Start a simple practice. 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, rent, food, and bills. 30% wants, fun stuff, eating out, Netflix, and the other streaming services you forgot about. And the lower you can make that 30%, the better. 20% goes to savings and investments. And if you need help with it, there's all sorts of free budgeting apps out there. Mint is the one I started out using. There's YNAB, it's paid, but it's worth it. Right now, at this point, I've just graduated to using a basic spreadsheet, which works fine for me, and a spiral notebook with a green and a red pen. The tool doesn't matter, it's the habit. It's the habit that does. That's why I said you can start with $0.25, $1, whatever feels comfortable for you. But just create the habit. Track your spending for 30 days, or track your spending for 2 weeks, 15, 14 days. Just get started. I promise you will be shocked at what you find. There's always a subscription you forgot about. Always, at least one, no matter how small. I'll go back over them. Let's see. Lifestyle inflation, no emergency fund, minimum credit card payments, not investing early enough, and having no budget. But here's the good news. Every single one of these is fixable today. Not next month, not when you get your next raise, but today, like right now in this moment, whatever time it is. Take a look at your clock. Stop right there. You don't need more money to make better financial decisions. You need better financial decisions to eventually have more money. That's what SOTS is all about. SOTS Financial is here for. Real strategy, no fluff, just practical advice for real people living real lives. If this helped even a little bit, God bless you. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.